Now let's move on to na adjectives. Those adjectives that usually do not end in e and definitely have na between the adjective and the noun whenever they are used for modifying nouns. There are two things you need to know about na adjectives. First, to reiterate, these adjectives are followed by na when they modify a noun. For example, how would you say a pretty person in Japanese? Right. 綺麗な人, 綺麗な人, with na between the adjective 綺麗 and the noun being modified, 人. What about an energetic teacher? That's right. You would say ブリジェ sensei. 違いますね. You would say 元気な先生. 元気な先生. What about a quiet child? A quiet child は日本語で何と言いますか? そうです。静かな子供. The second thing you need to know about na adjectives is that they conjugate exactly like nouns. This means that if you know how to conjugate nouns, then you know how to conjugate na adjectives. Banzai! But if you don't know how to conjugate nouns, well, you should review page 110 of Genki and get back to me. With those two notes in mind, let's work on conjugating na adjectives. Again, remember your noun conjugation. Take a noun, any noun, say 宿題 or homework. The present affirmative would be the noun plus des, or 宿題です. The present negative would be 宿題じゃないです. And I'm sure you'll remember our conversation about the Full Metal Alchemist and politeness when conjugating nouns negatively. So, if we want it to be less colloquial, we might say 宿題じゃありません. And if we want it to be even less colloquial, or we were dealing with written Japanese, we might encounter 宿題ではありません with では substituted for the contraction じゃ. For the past tense with our noun, we would add でした in the past affirmative, giving us 宿題でした. And we would add じゃなかったです for the past negative, giving us 宿題じゃなかったです or alternatively 宿題じゃありませんでした or 宿題ではありませんでした. Now, I begin with this review of noun conjugation because it is exactly the same as na adjective conjugation. So let's substitute shukudai, or homework, with the na adjective hima, which means not busy, or to have a lot of free time. The present affirmative would be hima desu. The present negative, hima janai desu. The past affirmative is hima deshita, and the past negative is hima janakatta desu. Hima desu, hima janai desu, hima deshita, hima janakatta desu. 先生は adjectives が大好きです. Adjectives はとても面白いですね. To review, we talked about the two different kinds of adjectives, e-adjectives and na-adjectives. E-adjectives end in e when they modify nouns, and na-adjectives have na between the adjective and the noun when they modify nouns. Na-adjectives conjugate exactly like nouns. E-adjectives conjugate according to their own set of rules. The only irregular adjective we covered today is e, the e adjective for good. じゃあ、今日のレクチャーはどうでしたか？楽しかったですか？よかったですね。では、さようなら。